the majority of the teeth problems that we have in this country have to do with sugar.
I thought it was the water, the fluoride in the water.
No,
back
fluoride
there.
in the water. That fluoride in the water thing is so sketchy. Have you ever looked into whether or not fluoride should be in the water?
Well, I know that in the
Detroit?
50s, Colorado had a high concentration of fluoride in its water, and apparently.
Apparently, Brian smokes weed and turns into the
I know.
professor.
And another thing, everyone.
Apparently, you're dead serious.
Apparently, if I could get my poker out, I'm going to poke at the board.
Okay,
but I think it came out of Colorado where there was high concentrations of fluoride in the water, and then what happened was they go, well, there's a cluster of people who are not getting cavities, and so apparently fluoride is effective at keeping cavities at bay. And I grew up overseas. My teeth are fucking riddled with holes. Riddled with holes. I had fucking...
Did you eat sugar?
What? Well, not so much overseas, but I definitely didn't brush my teeth a lot, and I didn't have fluoride.
Well, let's Google whether or not there's evidence that fluoride is good for tooth decay.
You think it's all marketing hype from Crest?
I don't know, man. I've read too many hippie articles. The problem is the hippie articles
Hippies
confuse you
Yeah.
because it'll say like naturalnewsletter.com.
They brush your teeth with like coal and shit.
You don't know, man, because there's people that get like all homeopathic on you, and you're like, okay, is this guy right? Like I'm going to go through 5,000 words here. Is he right or is this horse shit? Now I got to look up the actual studies. Okay, now I got to read this 3 times because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
And I can't figure out how to decipher it. No evidence that fluoridated water causes cavities. Reduces cavities, rather.
But that's from Dr. Mercola?
Now, that's a one. Now, I've posted articles from Mercola.com, and people go, oh, that guy's amazing. And then other people go, oh, that guy's a fraud.
It's tough to figure out.
I've read some stuff on Dr. Mercola.
What have you read?
Just like the same kind of stuff, and he seems to be pretty... Like he's a doctor, but that doesn't mean he's an expert on tooth decay or on looking at the hard evidence behind fluoride.
Go to the American Dental Association, Fluoride in Water. I mean, they must have some documentation.
7 years of scientific research.
God, you guys are lucky Eddie's not here.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
thank God right now.
He'd be shitting on all
He's
this.
on an evolution kick now. More than 70 years of scientific research has consistently shown that an optimal level of fluoride in community water is safe and effective in preventing tooth decay. Safe is a scary word. Why would you be worried about that? By at least 25% of both children and adults, simply by drinking water, Americans can benefit from fluoride's cavity protection, whether or not they are home, work, or school. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention named community water fluoridation one of 10 great public health achievements of the 20th century. Okay, now go to the one that says there's no evidence, because who the fuck is right here?
Well, I would suggest that it's been around a long time.
One says.
It ain't hurting.
It has, but
No,
there's
it's
a
not
lot
hurting.
of stuff that was. I mean, remember what the food pyramid used to look like? It was all like
that was a big
spaghetti at the
crock of
bottom. A comprehensive review by the Cochrane collaboration found water fluoridation may not prevent cavities. In a review of every fluoridation study they could find,
Yeah, but who's the
since-
Cochrane?
I don't know.
Who's the Cochrane
I don't know, but let me
collaboration?
finish talking. I know you guys like to talk over each other, but let's try not
That's
to do
what
that.
we do, bro.
The view of every fluoridation study they could find, only 3 studies since 1975 looked at the effectiveness of water fluoridation at reducing tooth decay among the general population and had high enough quality to be included. The studies found fluoridation does not reduce cavities to a statistically significant degree in permanent teeth. In the 2 studies since 1975 that examined the effectiveness of fluoridation in reducing cavities in baby teeth, no significant reduction was noted there either.
You know what I'm thinking right now?
read
You know
like
what's
a
going on in my head?
motherfucker.
What's going on in my head right now is I'm thinking, this is why Google is not a place to go for information a
Well,
lot of
that's not
times.
true.
It's
You just
trouble.
have to be discerning. You have to. This is why peer-reviewed papers are so important. This is why,
Yes.
like, really valuable
Yes.
journalists, scientific journalists
Correct.
especially, are important.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Fucking morons like us, we don't know who's right. We just said something and people are going, well, now what? So I feel like we have to get to the bottom of this.
Although I
We
think
have to get the bottom of this.
Although-
Like Mythbusters or some shit.
Yeah, but my dentist, the three of us,
You guys never got to the bottom. We haven't got to the
science.
bottom of anything.
you can get to the bottom, but
Ever.
you can kind of look at general trends. Like I said to I had all this metal in my teeth, right? And my dentist, I was like,
can't
look,
be
man,
good.
I got to get it
From
out
cavities?
because it
Yeah.
leaks mercury. And he said, I know, I was on that study panel, and if you look at the massive the massive number of people that have metal in their mouth, you would be able to draw some pretty broad-based conclusions because you have such a huge human pool.
Yeah.
And they just haven't. They looked at they do a lot of comprehensive studies of that.
Is this the same dentist who said your teeth are straight?
No, this is a different one, and I'm wearing my Invisalign, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't go after my teeth because they're going to be amazing.
Wear it at night?
I'm wearing them right now, and you can't tell.
Remember when